Yo, tis I again. Actually, I just recorded this after my last video. Hey, I got my leather jacket on, which I'm gonna donate because I keep forgetting. But anyways, tis I. It's your boy. It's Whistly. Anyways, it's me. Anyways, what was I doing? Oh, I'm reviewing Hustling 1975. This movie is a masterpiece. It was just a straight banger. Everything was great. Like, I just really enjoyed the movie. It was like this 70s, it was like this intense noir in a 70s format, in just a 70s like kind of profile of just like you have the gritty kind of first you have the film, but also there's just this gritty type of the 70s type of film over the movie, and like it's only in New York, and like it's normally like the TV shows or whatever like that, the procedural law shows. It's like it's in New York, but sometimes they'll go to other states, or like the way they shoot everything, it feels like it's not just in one location. This movie feels like it's just on like 4 different blocks of New York, and like I don't know, it's just so good. Like it was like it really felt very Quentin Tarantino-esque because of just how like focused the movie was, and how like rich the storytelling is, but also it's like the camera's just kind of this like documentary style where it's just kind of there. Like it's not like a horror movie where it's like tracking every shot that goes on and like all this kind of foreboding and foreshadowing of the thing. The movie just is. It just is kind of this story of this journalist who's following this prostitute on their journey, and like the rise of prostitution or whatever like that, and she's following it, and she starts unraveling this conspiracy, and she just, it's like and like it's like you have like the women who are basically pawns, and they don't have any idea of really like what's going on, and then like you have this journalist who has a good perspective of the entire landscape, and she's just trying to do her job, and she's just like, this is like a piece for her. She's just like, but like she kind of just starts unraveling this thing by immersing herself in a different lifestyle, in a different world, and she's fascinated by it, and then now she becomes this kind of like hero, and like this fighter, like someone fighting for the benefit of these people who she never really understood, or she never really had a good like grasp on. It was like she's doing this as her job, and she becomes like someone who's fighting for them and tries to give them identity in life, instead of being like kind of basically like merchandised and like kind of like treated like a commodity, like by these pimps and by the system and by like the whole corruption scheme that was going on that she was trying to uncover. And even if I knew, because I read or I seen the trailer or read the review or whatever, saying like how the way the movie's going, or even when the movie starts, you can kind of figure where the movie's going to go with the uncovering corruption type angle. But like it still does a really good job. Like it just, I don't even know how to describe it. Like I was blown away by watching it because it's just very smoky and tantalizing, by also just feeling like this very organic, this very fresh documentary style of like a narrative movie. Yeah, and I thought I don't know if I mentioned her name or whatever, but the lady who was the reporter lady, she did a great job. Her acting was mad good. I looked it up right before I started the video, but I started the video and I don't have my other phone anymore, so I can't look it up. But anyways, the lady who was in the movie, who was a reporter lady, she like was mad good. Maybe I'll put the name in the comments because it was good. Like anyways, but yeah, and the movie's like not long. It's not overly convoluted. It didn't feel like I'm there for all eternity trying to figure out what's going on. And I just watched Love Hurts, and I'm not gonna do a review about Love Hurts because the movie was like kind of good. It was kind of heartfelt, but it was like all over the place, and it was super convoluted. It was like this simple plot, but it was like the way it was like told to me, like the audience, was mad convoluted. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Like, and like the Hustling doesn't do that. A movie was made way back when, it's like some of the old movies are a lot better than the movies now. That's a different topic for another day. But It was just masterfully done, masterfully done. It was a masterpiece. I was like 20 minutes in, and like I was like, what's going on? It's just so like natural. Like it feels like kind of like, I know what people said about The Wire, that it feels like very organic. This movie felt very super organic, and it didn't have any like chauvinistic type of like it didn't have a chip on its shoulder. It was just the movie. It was just the storytelling, and it left it all to that. And I think, I don't know, like this movie is the bomb.com. I don't know. I always say my list, but this is definitely for me top 45, top 45, top 50 all time, because that joint was like, it was just so like, it was just like a comfort watch. I was like in a Lyft or like an Uber or whatever, and some guy was like taking me to work the one day. And then like he had like the radio station on, and it was like Warm 102 or whatever like that. And it was just like, the guy was just grooving, he's chilling. I'm like, wow, this guy is really chilling. That's how I feel like this movie. This movie just really chilling. Like it's really good. And I feel like there's not too much like political like commentary about like prostitution or anything like that, or even like kind of like it shames corruption, but it's also not like trying to like make you believe anything. It's just like showing you what it is. And I feel like it does a beautiful job of showing like how people, if they're not protected, if they're not like cared for, if they don't value themselves, can really be lost. Yeah, this movie is beautiful, awesome, masterpiece. It was really carried by the woman who was a reporter lady, but also the lady who was the prostitute that she was talking to. This movie is fantastic. I loved every second of it. It was great. I'm gonna put the cast names of the people I think were like the better actors in the movie. Maybe the director or the writers in the name, because I forgot, and I don't feel like stopping this to record a whole new jaunt, because I'm alive, I exist right now, and I don't feel like re-recording something, because I just had my brain thoughts come out and all my thinking thoughts. So that's it. Anyways, yeah, just keep doing things. Politically, a bunch of like buffoons are taking an axe to the government, and doing mad illegal stuff. So like it's been very frustrating dealing with that, and just seeing like democracy die by people who've been playing this thing for mad long. But again, I feel like truth wins out. That's why we won the Second World War. And I believe like the goodness, like the freedom and liberty and justice and peace will always win. And I feel like now more than ever, like information and phones and technology has everyone at this kind of raising the floor of everyone to just the crap of the bad people in the world and the people who are self-serving. And I just I hope and I wish that like not only that people speak out and like fight against corruption and just crazy people doing crazy stuff, but like just like being able to hold your own against bad people, and like letting like always advocating for good, and always advocating for good and love, and not focusing on hate, because America definitely has a hate problem and a racist problem and a homophobic and sexist and transphobic and all these problems they got. But also so does the rest of the world. Like the rest of the world has all of the same problems of being homophobic, transphobic, sexist, all of that. It's just like, let's like as America be first, but also just as human beings, as the entire globe, let's always strive for love, and to respect people, and to have the best possible place where like everyone can be free and everyone can have a good time without infringing on other people. And yeah, love wins is what I'm trying to say. Love wins. All right, bye.